Decided to do a special video for you. It was requested by my friend Naija. She requested that I do a get to know me tag video because I felt like I just shot out there and gave you guys a lot of videos and I didn't really give you guys a chance to get to know who I am as a person. So I'm just gonna find some questions off online and then just like answer them, because yeah, that's how it's done. So without further ado, let's head on into the video. Question 1 says, what's your middle name? My middle name is Shanae, like just Shanae. A lot of people see the way it's spelled and they're like Shahane, Shahana, and I'm just like, it's just Shanae. Or if I tell people my middle name is Shanae, they're like, ooh, like Shanae from Martin, and get it Shanae, and I'm like,
really, nigga?
No, it's just Shanae. Essence Shanae Festus. That's spelled S-H-A-H-N-A-E. Question number 2. What's your favorite color? My favorite color, and it's been this way for a while, is green. Question number 3 says, who is your first best friend? I actually have had, they're still here, so have 2 best friends that were my best friends, that were my first best friends. We met in the 2nd grade. Their names were Bianca and Magina. I still keep in contact with them. I mean, it's not as much as we were when we were younger, but we're still friends nonetheless. But those were my 2 best friends, like first official best friends. And the fact that we still keep in communication is what I love so much. They're always there for me if I ever need them, and I'm always there for them. Shout out to y'all. Yeah. Question number 4 says, how tall are you? Okay. This question is always a big controversy because according to the doctors, they say I'm 5'3" 3/4, but on my ID it says I'm 5'4". 9 times out of 10, I'm wearing sneakers that have like a little one heel on it that like gives me a little boost of a height. But then a lot of my friends, you know, when they say how their height is and then I'm seeing how tall I am compared to them, it just really confuses me. But according to the doctor, I'm 5'3" 3/4, nothing more. Question number 5 says, cats or dogs? Can you look at the camera? Does that answer your question? Question number 6 says, funniest moment throughout school. I do have a funny moment. I mean, it's not that funny, but this was like back in junior high school. So we had to wear uniforms, and I used to love wearing like the little cute little ruffle skirts or whatever, because I used to like twisting around and just like, it was just weird. I used to like to wear the skirts with the tights and stuff like that. So I had a habit of always like jumping from like the 3rd or the 4th step just so I could see my skirt go woo. So it was just like a weird thing that I did anytime I was walking down the steps. So one day I was like, ooh, let me try from like the 5th or 6th step. And you know, common sense not realizing that, you know, when the stairs are going down here, above you is also another set of stairs that you just walk down, so it's like leveled up just like stairs. So I tried jumping from like the 6th step, and when I jumped up a little too high, hit my head on the upper part of the stairs, and went tumbling down the stairs. Like, almost like passed out type tumbling down the stairs. Me and my friends are late to homeroom. My friends are helping me to the homeroom, and the teacher's like, you're late, you're late. And they're like, she fell down the steps. And they're like, oh my god, oh my god. So they put me in a chair. They brought me to the dean's office. The dean would not allow me to go home with my friends because he was scared I was gonna pass out again. So the dean ended up driving me home. My mom was outside. The whole block was outside just looking at me like, oh my god, are you okay? My baby, my baby. And I'm just like, I'm fine. Like, and they're like, how did it happen? I'm just like, I don't think we need to get into all of that. Question number 7 says, how many countries have you visited? None. Question number 8 says, are you in/gone to college? Yes, I am currently enrolled in college. This is my last semester. Question number 9 says, what was your favorite/worst subject in high school? My worst subject in high school, I can answer that now because it's my worst subject in college, and that's math. My favorite subject in high school had to be computers, which is really weird. I was a computer major in high school. Also, favorite subject had to be, of course, dance, because like I've been dancing since I was like 6 years old, so it's just like that was always in my blood. Question number 10 says, what is your favorite drink? Water. What is your favorite animal? My favorite animal is an elephant. I just think like they're so like adorable, and I just like want to like, I wish I could put them in my pocket. In all honesty, I wish I could, but I can't. Deers are really cute too. Something about deers is just so amazing, but I'm really a big fan of elephants and owls. Okay, man, I really don't have a favorite. Like, I just really went through a whole list of how many animals that I really did like, and I'm just like, I actually like a lot of them, so I don't think I have a favorite per se. But if I had to choose one, I'd choose I don't know. It was it's too hard for me. I'm gonna go to the next question. Question number 12 says, what is your favorite perfume? I usually have a different lot of favorites, but my current favorite at the moment is the pink papaya mist. I'll put an image here so you can see. I had got it around spring break, and I'm like in love with that. I spray it every time I leave and go somewhere. It's just like, hey, smell good essence. Hey. Question number 13 says, tea or coffee? I love Starbucks, so I'm gonna have to go with the coffee. And plus I'm a college student, so like coffee, duh. Question number 14 says, what would you or have you name your children? That's a funny thing, because I have in my phone like a little notepad. It's also on my computer too. It's linked to my computer. A notepad of like possible names that I would name my child if I was to ever have them, and I tend to always go with unisex names just in case I ever get a boy or a girl. Question number 15 says, what sports do you play / have you played? My current sport that I'm probably doing now would be dance, because considering the fact that I'm a theater major, I stay active with dancing because we do dance in theater. Sports that I have played before, I've played a lot of sports. Have I been good at a lot of sports is the question. No. I've played basketball before. I'm trash in basketball. I know how to shoot the hoop, but that's about it. I really enjoy watching basketball, but I'm not good at basketball. Basketball, softball, volleyball, soccer, dance. Oh, I've done gymnastics. I consider gymnastics a sport. I enjoy that a lot. Question number 16 says, what is your favorite book? I currently don't have a favorite book right now that I can think of at the top of my head. Most of my favorite books are like just like study guides in a way, like reading up books. Like I'm really into fashion, so any book that like deals with fashion, like I have the teen Vogue handbook on fashion. I have like a costume and fashion book. Like any book that generally like deals with fashion, I'm really big on that. 17 says, who are some of your favorite YouTubers? I have a few favorite YouTubers that I've been watching for a while. Just throw their names here in the moment, a few of them. Yeah, so that's a few of my favorite YouTubers at the moment, and also prior to when I first started my YouTube, which was like back in 2012. Well, this account back in like 2012, and then when I started my account with my cousins, who's also clearly one of my favorite YouTubers. You should go check her page out. She sings. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And you should also go check out our old YouTube account where we have our old videos when we were a lot younger, like way young, like preteen stage. Now, question number 18 says, what is your favorite movie? One of my all-time favorite movies is A Bronx Tale. Like, I'm really obsessed with that movie. Like, I mean, you know, it's still one of my all-time favorite movies. I have two favorite movies. It's A Bronx Tale and it's also Clueless. I have this really thing where I'm obsessed with the 90s, and I guess that's because I'm a 90s baby. 19. Are you single or taken? I am currently single. Question number 20 says, what's your idea of an ideal first date? I'm really chill. I'm a very laid back person, so my ideal of a first like date can be something as simple as like going to the park for like a picnic or something, or even like going to like a nearby fair. Like nothing really major where we have to like use a lot of money, because it's like I'm very like calm. Question 21 says, how many girlfriends / boyfriends have you had? I don't know. Question number 22 says, favorite memory from childhood. I guess my favorite memory from my childhood could be, I guess it can be that moment I felt, honestly, because It's the one moment that I can always remember. Number 23 says, do you speak any different languages and how well? I vaguely speak Spanish, but that's just because I took Spanish in school. My grandfather decided he didn't want to learn Spanish from his parents, so he didn't teach us. So I was stuck just learning the English language. And now I'm struggling now to try and learn Spanish, and it's just like very hard. So yes, I speak Spanish briefly. I like to write it. I tend to not want to like speak it out loud because I just feel like I'm always saying words wrong, but I can definitely have a whole text conversation with you in Spanish. Number 24 says, do you have any siblings? No, I do not have any siblings. Question 25, how would you describe your fashion sense? I'm really big into fashion. I'm also like a fashion major on the side besides doing theater. So I feel like honestly my fashion sense depends on the environment I put myself in and who I'm around, but I can literally adapt to any type of environment. So I have a very wide, like diverse fashion sense. Like I do a lot. Question number 26 says, what is your favorite restaurant? Does Chipotle count? Question 27 says, what are some of your favorite TV shows? What? My favorite TV shows? I'm joking. Foster's, New Girl, So You Think You Can Dance. That's pretty much it. I'm not really heavy on TV. Question number 28 says, PC or Mac? If I had to choose, I would say Mac. Question 29 says, what phone do you have? iPhone or Android? I don't know if you can tell, but it's definitely an iPhone. Question number 30 says, tell me some of your bad habits. Well, tell you guys, whatever. Tell you guys some of my bad habits. Some of my bad habits is that I'm an extreme perfectionist. I always want things to be, have extreme OCD, so it's just like, I'm like nitpicking at every little thing. I also suffer with anxiety a little bit, so I mean, that's also something else too, but I mean, that's not like, you know, like, yeah, so that's that. That's all to end with the video. That's the get to know me tag. You got to know Essence. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, so that's the get to know me tag. Thank you guys for watching. Just remember that I upload videos every Friday, so come check me out next week. See you guys later.
Which side you reppin'?